Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to Doug Stanhope. I watched a previous video of his and I got recommended this one as well. This is about his mother and the of an afterlife. Okay, that doesn't make sense, but about his mother and the afterlife basically. So let's watch.
But there is an afterlife, and if I can give you any hope in this show, I have definitive proof of an afterlife. I didn't get weird or go religious on you. I'm not saying there's a God. I don't know what the afterlife entails. But here's the proof. My mother killed herself in 2008. Don't worry, this is a fun story. It was the best death you could ever
This
be part
is
of. She was dying of emphysema at 63. Her brain was still with it, but she was drowning in her own fluids. She's being permanently waterboarded by 45 years of cool miles. She can't take it anymore. We knew it was going to happen when she made the call. I can't do it. I'm like, all right, Ma, we'll do what we can. All right, Ma's going to kill herself. I don't know what to do. Like, that's, okay, we know it's going to happen, but when you say we're going to do it, I'm not going to go buy you a fucking shotgun. Like, oh, have fun, Ma. So I don't know what...
That must have been a very horrible phone call to have. That's so sad.
What to do. I don't kill people. It's just, it's not something... Like, I fantasize about it. If my mother were Nancy Grace, I'd have been all over it. Like, I have plans, but my mother was a great person. So I'm like, how do we do this right? So I called my lawyer. I have 3 lawyers. We're Jewed up big with lawyers in LA for this shit, all the camera people and recording contracts. Then I have my local Bisbee attorney that helps me with, like, I got married when I was 20 and I had 24 years of marital bliss till I remembered, oh fuck, I never divorced that girl I drunkenly married in Vegas. That's for another DVD. But then we have our 3rd lawyer, who's a comedy fan. He's our, like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad attorney. That
we love those
handles
types.
all the creepy shit. Like when me and Andy are up late at night doing blow and thinking of call Kirshner, see how much jail time we could we go to prison if we actually did this? He's that guy. So I called him knowing he'd hook me up with a doctor on the down low, as we say in the black community as a black person.
Okay, yes,
he
as
gave
black
me the number
people.
to a doctor, and I go, hey, my mother's gonna cash out and I don't know what to do. He said, what do you have? I go, I got Xanax out the ass.
Isn't that not like illegal? Isn't that like assisting suicide? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And you can get done for it if you actually hand them the stuff, or like don't they have to procure the items on their own for you not to be associated with the suicide? But I heard, like, if you give them the items and like you're there with them, and it's kind of seen as coercion of a suicide. So maybe what he did do is illegal, but his lawyer was the one that advised him, so I guess not.
And I don't know what to do. He said, what do you have? I go, I got Xanax out the ass. On the border, you can get all the fucking Xanax you want. He's like, that's no good. That's anti-anxiety. Does she have hospice care? Yeah, she does. Then she should have morphine. Ma, you got morphine? Yeah, I got morphine. All right, she's got morphine. We worked out the dosages and the milligrams, and he goes, if she has 30 of those, that's enough to kill any human being on the planet. She had fucking 90. I'm like, oh, okay, we're good. Okay, we never talked. Remember that. Okay, doc. So I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. First of all, bring her to my house, because she lived in 300 square feet of hoarder paradise, old electric bills with spider webs, all cramped. Like, it's depressing enough if you're going to help your mother kill herself. But we're going to go to my house. We'll tidy up. So we set her up with a hospital bed in the living room. She had been AA off and on for my whole life. She had, at this point, been 4 years sober. And I'm like, you're not going to kill yourself sober, right? You can't take those chips with you. She's like, yeah, you're right. Why would I do that? That's dumb. So
true. If I was going to, like, off myself, I would do everything that I didn't want to do. Like, I've never taken drugs. I'll fucking do drugs, do alcohol, do everything, because I'm going to off myself. Do everything. Perfect time. There's no consequences, really.
In her heyday, she was a black Russian drinker, so I set out a mini bottle of Kettle One and a mini bottle of Kahlua with her pills for whenever you're ready, let me know. We laid down ground rules. I said, Ma, if you're gonna kill yourself seriously, you can't do it on Sunday or Monday, because that's football. And that's a dick move.
You don't
You
need
can
depressed.
call your own time to leave this planet. Don't do it during someone else's planned event. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an arsehole, apparently.
And she did it the Saturday before football. That was great. She came in on Thursday, Saturday night. She goes, it's time. And I'm like, time for what? Like medication? No, it's time. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this is real. So I wake up, bingo, like it's going on. We start mixing up White Russians. She decided to make Black Russians White Russians because she thought the milk would coat her belly better for taking all the pills. Like mother till the end. Do you have whole milk? I got skim. Skim will work. I just don't want to throw up the pills. Chicken soup for the suicide. You're so sweet. So we're whipping up drinks, and I didn't so much assist the suicide as bar back it. Like I'm in there mixing drinks, and we're all drinking. We watched Bad Santa together, their favorite movie together. She had a very dark sense of humor. I didn't come from nowhere. My mother used to review porn on the Man Show. She's fucking
Really?
dark like us. So we watched Bad Santa, and she's trying to choke down these pills. She had a very hard time taking pills. So she just gagging and just getting them down. So I'm keeping a vague count. When she got around 30, little over, I'm like, Ma, that's good. You don't need to do any more. You're fine. And she said, I don't want to take any chances. She was so scared of fucking up. She took all 90. We're sitting there in horror going, you're wasting. Ma,
You're
they
wasting.
said 30 of those would kill any human being alive. You could leave 60 of them for me and Bingo as our only inheritance, other than the last 17-year-old blind cat you have, Georgia. Yeah, you're gonna have 60 morphines to have spontaneous memorials for Mother every here and again. Remember, Mom? Papa Morphine. Woo! What a great lady. What a crazy old bitch. No, hoarder till the end. All fucking 90.
Did he just call her hoarder till the end? Oh my god.
And then we fucked with her hard. I remember her last words as she's coming in and out, because we're just goofing on her as she's doing this, as she's fading in and out. I didn't even know if she'd respond. She was just hammering cocktails. And she's laying there, half in, half out, with a White Russian on her chest that she'd occasionally get to her mouth and it'd spill. You know when you come off the wagon, you hit it fucking hard. And it's pretty bad when you're trying to keep up drinking with an 83-pound, 63-year-old woman. And I go, wow, you're really knocking those back, Ma. And she goes, there's times to be dainty and there's times to be a pig.
Yeah, my philosophy in life.
And this is Mother's problem throughout her life. She was a funny lady sporadically, but when she would get a laugh, she would just hammer it and over-tag it and repeat the joke. Like, I could keep getting a laugh off the same joke and it would ruin the joke. And when we all laughed at there's times to be a pig, I saw her go into, and I go, shut your fucking mouth. Those are perfect last words. You're not gonna ruin this joke. Cut the mic on Mother.
That's so funny.
We just roasted her as she fell in and out. We just did a Friars Club roast, making fun of her and making it a fun, dark suicide. Ma, wait! They found a cure! I love you. I was a bad mother. I love you. At one point, I remember I said, Ma, if there's any kind of white light situation, that other side that you get to, if you can communicate with us Houdini style, see if there's any way that you can make the Saints cover 8 points at Oakland tomorrow. Because I have money on the game. And they did. The Saints fucking blew them out. October 12, 2008. The Saints won 34-3. I'm not saying that's proof of an afterlife. That was just $40 that I won. Proof of the afterlife is this. If there were no afterlife, how could my mother have bought me and my friends so many nice things from the Sky Mall catalog on her credit card
Okay.
4 days after
Okay, it's called fraud.
she passed
Okay.
from this earth?
Basically, you used her card.
Answer me that, Your Honor. Answer me that. In fact, I'd like to enter these credit card receipts into evidence against the advice of my attorney. Look at that. 4 days. I had to swear on your Bible just to testify in my own defense. Your silly fake Jesus only lasted 3 days before he ran out of that cave like a pussy. My mother, 4 days, relaxing up there. She's drunk eBaying like I do. That last piece of that story has special meaning to me because in my entire career, that's the only chunk of material I've ever had that had a statute of limitations before I could comfortably tell it on stage. 3 years statute for credit card fraud. After that, fuck you. Mother didn't want some silly gravestone. That doesn't do anything. Mother wanted me to have a voice-activated, remote control R2-D2 doll.
Do you know what? That is the best, most convincing proof of the afterlife for me. Like, I don't need any more proof. Like, obviously, how else would she be eBaying him gifts from the afterlife? Of course he was through the afterlife there. But yeah, that is such a interesting story, how him and his brother assisted their mother in suicide. But I like that it was not like a very somber sad moment. Like, they were laughing all the way through, bantering with their mother all the way through. It was very much like dark humor, which I love. Like, yeah, actually, but then you know what? You must be in so much pain to have the balls to commit suicide. Like, for me, I don't think I would have the balls, but I obviously, like, I'd have to be in excruciating amount of pain, which she probably wasn't. Wow. That is, like, scary to even think about for me. But, yeah. But that is an interesting way to go. I feel like that's a funny way to go out, you know? Joking, your kids roasting you. I think that's a funny way to go. I like that way. Yeah, I like it. Such a, do you know what? Every time this is like a second dog Stanhope that I watch, and it's always got very interesting stories, like very funny stories. I love them. I'm gonna watch way more of him. I actually like him. He's going up there in my comedians that I like. I really like him. Like the nationalism one and this one, I really love. I like him. Anyways. Why don't you comment down below and let me know how you would like to go out. How would you like to go out? What's your dream way? Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. That's it for me. Goodbye.